Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the weekly podcast of Wild Repent, the A show. Not fucking guys that greatest came on, all the fucking Caucasians and everything like that. Not those guys, but this is the grand show where the biggest assholes of them all run this goddamn show. I'm your host for the day, Cole Conscience,
Slow chemical.
Slow Count. And today we'll be probably getting into some type of rant. I'm pretty sure that I'll be getting to. My blood loves to fucking boil. And Slow Chemical is going to tell you a little bit later. He probably can tell you now how I'm screwed. Apparently, I'm fucking screwed. Between whatever the day may bring, my life being in shambles, I'm apparently screwed now. So I don't know. You want to explain that before we get to the other daily topics for the day?
Nah, man, go ahead and share your story.
Okay. So we all know. Don't gotta say it. We all fucking know where I'm about to go with this, right? So, pretty much Slow Chemical says I'm screwed because he's already saying to me that once we go on this trip to California and you don't talk to her for a while because you're in California, you're doing something, she's gonna give you the fucking she's gonna give you the fucking panties, right? And he's like, soon after you get these panties, you're screwed because she's just gonna fucking just hit you up with shit like, hey, what are you doing? LOL. And then if you don't text back, it's gonna be like, oh, so you can't text back no more? LOL. What are you doing? It's gonna just be a lot of fucking bullshit. He might be right because just recently, I sent him the text messages. Just recently, yesterday, not recent enough, yesterday, I'll fucking go to work. I go to the Mexican at the fucking PNC Bank. I go to her. I talk to her for a long time. I'm sitting up on the fucking counter. I'm just the coolest guy in the world at the point at that time. Talking to this girl, and whatever the day may bring, happens to fucking see me. She sees me. It's like that one thing was like she just like peeked over and see me. She's kind of like she was going over, and I'm tall as shit, so it's really not that hard to see me. And she knew who I was talking to because she seen the girl. She's like, oh, you're talking to her. So I talked to her for maybe like a good 25, 15 minutes. Then I go over to the front desk, like, you know what? She has a customer. Let me go to the front desk, check my schedule. I don't want to see what she's going to say. I know she's going to say something to try to just fucking do something. Soon as I fucking get over there, first he said to me, like, oh, but you can't say hi to me no more when you first walk in here, huh? So you can't speak no more? I'm like, I just got over here. This is my first time actually coming over here. She's like, so you can't say hi to me? I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Well, hi. And I give this big, like, overwhelming hi and shit like that. It's like, oh, okay, my bad. Let me try this again. I fucking walked back, came back, just give this, hey, fucking shit like that, and I'm screwed apparently because I'm screwed. So I guess I'm screwed.
All right. Well, the only reason I think that is just because I've experienced this several times. It's just one of those things where it's just one of those things where like you're talking, you're showing somebody attention, right? But see, they got their attention, somewhere else, and so while you trying to sniff them, they sniff at somebody else. Then all of a sudden they say, hold on, hold on. He's not sniffing my purple anymore. He's sniffing the red. So next thing you know, he's like, now he's looking over, and they still might be sniffing this way, but then now they notice that you're all over there. So like, hold on a second. I kind of like the attention he was giving me. This dude's kind of funny. He's kind of entertaining, etc., etc., etc. All of a sudden, you get an attention. Now, you can play it one of two ways. Either just dive head first, Scrooge McDuck it, and then screw yourself over. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't give her all the attention and start ignoring the other one's going to be like, all right, screwed. I can't compete with that one because it's clear I'm the consolation prize. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So next thing you know, you go head first into that one, and she's like, oh, well, he's cool, but I'm going to put him on the back burner. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, now that you're putting her on the back burner, she's kind of like, hold on a second. I don't like this feeling. I like being the fried chicken. I like being at the front of the stove.
Right.
I don't like being macaroni and cheese in the back of the stove. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? I don't like being there. So I'm saying, like, when you go to this trip, you're gonna be all in Paula Deen in California. You can be all in Paula Deen in California. Next thing you know, you dig what I'm saying? It's gonna be. Here's what's gonna be. You can be getting a text message. Hey, I know you're on vacation. ... LOL ... I don't want to interrupt you. LOL ... But ... It's gonna be the longest text messages of life ever created. You're gonna have. I told him. I said, look here. When I go on vacation, you're lucky if my phone's even on. But I guarantee you're gonna need to keep your phone on, because if you ignore one or two of her text messages, oh, so you too good now that you're in California, you live LOL, LMAL, whatever you say. So next thing you know, you screwed, dog. Next thing you know, you come back. Next thing you know, you touchdown in Baltimore, or back, LOL, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, back, trying to hang out. What? All right, cool, you know what I'm saying? Let's hang out. Next thing you know, you sniffing the purple again. You all in the purple, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so pretty much what it comes down to, I'm fucking screwed. What you telling me? Jesus Christ. I mean, man.
Once you get in the purple, next thing you know, like, man, all right, cool. Now that you got the purple, you're gonna be all happy. You can be walking. Your pants normally sagging. You're gonna have them up to your waist, look like some professional white person. You're gonna be skipping. Yeah, man. You're gonna be giving everybody high fives. Yeah, brother. Yeah. Next thing you know, you get that infamous text message. Hey, so what does this mean? ... What do you mean? What do you mean what this means? No, I don't normally do this with people. Yeah, you don't normally do this. But I did it with you because I think you're special. Oh, okay, I hear you. LOL. Why is it LOL? That's not funny. I see potential in you. ... No, you're screwed, dude.
Yeah, I mean, would I fucking be her boyfriend? Absolutely, I would. She's definitely a very cool person, so I might not mind it as much. But apparently, I'm fucking screwed because with that shit happening, man, I like every time I think that can't get no fucking better, and that it just gets that way. Because I did it on purpose. I went over to her on purpose because I seen her. She didn't see me. I'm like, you know what? Let me stand over here and talk. Hopefully she'll fucking look this way and see me talking to her. Sure enough, she did. The first thing I get is, hey, what you can't talk to me, this and that, and the third, and it's just like, whoa.
I'm telling you right now. Let me put it like this. My biggest suggestion to you, if you could somehow make this happen, I would try to get the Mexican first.
Right.
And first, you dig what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing for a while. Like, that's all you're getting. And yeah. Imagine if you get it, right? And it's just bad. She just lay there. And it's just nothing good at all. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. Then you stuck with that. Then you got to go to work with that. No.
Yeah.
You screwed, homie. and this is coming from somebody who breaks all the rules. There's only been 2 jobs in my entire life that I've worked at that I have not done anything with anybody. Only 2. I don't care. That rule does not apply to me. But once again, I'm okay with talking. I'm okay with saying, look here, this is the page we're on. If you decide to turn the page to page 11 and I'm still on page 10, that's too bad. I can't help.
You're just on fucking page 10. You're not keeping up with the class. Fucking we didn't turn the page.
You know what I'm saying?
Like one of the people that just be like, it's really not paying attention. But they when they're not paying attention and they see that you're reading something else, niggas on their picture, they turn the page and shit.
or better yet, it's like that person, right? You working out next to them, and you on the elliptical or whatever, and they see you going at 5 miles an hour. They're like, oh, I can go 5 miles an hour. Matter of fact, I can go 5.5 miles an hour. So they start and they start pushing the button even harder, so you can hear them push the button. The stupid people, they indulge. They keep pushing up until neither one of them can take it anymore. What I do is I stay exactly where I want to stay. You sitting here sweating, out of breath, got an asthma attack, because you want to go fast.
I'm just
brisking it. I'm just doing a brisk walk. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. You screwed because at the end of the day, yeah, I don't know. I don't envy that position. But once again, it's one of those situations where you'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? I've had it happen to me. I've had it happen to me before. But the difference in my situation was, like, once I did that, Oh no, we immediately talked like the next day, and I said, look here, that was fun, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. Kanye shrug,
Yeah. White Pen coming out 30th. But listen, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, am I getting mad? Not really. It's just actually it's actually funny to me sometimes. Sometimes it's like, what the fuck? But other times it's really kind of funny to me. I'm actually enjoying this shit, to be quite honest with you. I'm enjoying this. I have a fucking story every fucking day. I haven't had this shit in a while. I have a story every fucking day. It's just fucking. It's always some new shit going on. I'm sitting at the fucking store. I'm talking to the fucking police officer. We talking about me going through the process and shit like that. The first thing she comes over. So what's going on? Damn, just a nosy as shit. Well, she could just be nosy. I don't know.
No, she's nosy with. No, she's nosy when it comes to you because she thinks. Because I'm turning out her girlfriend's like, hey girl, he always talking about you. I see the way he looking. Be fool, girl. That little look he give you when he looking at you like you stupid is not that. It's he flirting with you.
Yeah, you're probably right. That might be the case.
That's exactly what it is.
I said we were sitting up there talking, man. She was just like I said. Once I got the first talking to the post office, he said he's gonna try to bump my name up in the process for one of the police departments. I'm not gonna say which one, but for one of the police departments. First thing she said, she was like, "Oh, could I end up getting dropped from one of the processes for police departments?" I'm not gonna say which one. And the first thing she's like, "Oh, so what happened?" I was like, "Yeah, I got dropped from the processes." And third, she was like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" And the first thing I said is like, "Well, you never text me, so that's why I can't tell you. You never ask." And what? Too strong?
See, and this is why people don't want. See, this is why when people talk to us, they always regret talking to us because we go the extra mile. You didn't need to say that.
I didn't, but man, that's the first shit that came to mind. She was like, how come you tell me? I was like, well, you don't text me, nor do you ask. So why would I just tell you? Why would I straight up tell you? She was like, oh, well, if you don't tell me, then I won't be your friend. I'm like, yeah, and that'd be a big loss for me, right? That's what I told her. And the only thing she could do is just fucking laugh. And she was like, I see you every day. I'm like, well, you do see me just about every day, so you're kind of right. A little bit right on that. So she only you do is just fucking laugh because I had a court right now. I'm like, well, I got real long. I'm like, well, you don't text me. I was leaning out on the counter and shit like, you don't text me. Nor do you ask. So why would I tell you? And you right there had to say that, but come on, man. Come on, man. And she kind of said to me, cause I said some shit earlier, cause she had like a shirt on for like cancer kids and shit like that. And she was like, you like my new shirt? I was like, yeah, what's it about? And I seen kids. And before she got finished, and she was like, yeah, it's for the kids. I was like, what, bastard kids? And, and the look on her face, like the way she looked at me, like she smiled, but she was just like, just don't be an asshole. I'm like, you know what? That's all I can be. That's all I know how to be. Just let you know that. It was just, But yeah, man, she like I said, I know she's playing these games, but I believe she's definitely digging me, man. It's just a matter of me just doing shit like that, like you don't tell you fucking like I like one of them fucking hobbits on fucking Lord of the Rings shit. You don't text me. It's just fucking ridiculous. And now, did I have to do that? No. But would you have done the same shit though? Come on. I mean, you might take a different approach, but you didn't have to. But you and me are kind of alike. And we get to the point that me and you are both assholes to no end. Maybe Jonathan Esther would not have done something like that. Maybe Jonathan would have played it off and said some slick shit. Me, I'm just telling the way it is. You don't. The fuck you don't ask. So why would I just outright tell you? It's kind of embarrassing to me. Why the fuck would I tell you? You don't ask. So.
No, I understand. No, and I mean, I can't argue with you on that. I would have done the same thing. I mean, it's one of those things where I think you, like a couple weeks ago, we were buying your plane ticket for California, and you had made a comment on the phone, and you were like, you have no comment for me, nothing. And the day before, Alone in the Dark Swipe had just said, man, I could write a blog saying the stuff Ryan says, and I was like, I do say a lot of stuff. I said, I can't keep adding to this list, man, because when I rant, new stuff just comes up. And I'm like, no, seriously, when I used to work in the restaurant business, people would say, do you practice this stuff? I'm like, no, just if you get me angry, I'm gonna go. I just go with it, which is why you don't need to get me angry. So
Yeah.
I've realized, especially since we've all gotten back on a message board now, so you have Why Repent with Dare Disagree all on the same text message board. I realized, man, me and you and Alone in the Dark, man. We should not have each other's numbers because it's ridiculous.
It's always just some bullshit happening. It's just fucking like, man, I fucking rant sometimes. It becomes fucking WWE monologues. It's ridiculous.
It's just horrible, man. I don't need to keep adding to the list, but it's something I can't help, so I can't stress it anymore, man.
Yeah. So, moving off to that topic, just the reason I didn't tell her because, well, she didn't text me. So I'm pretty sure since she's going to tell me, how can you tell me this? Because you don't text me. Oh, then we won't be friends anymore. That's really a big loss for me then, I guess. Like I told her, I was like, yeah, that'd really be a big loss for me.
I guarantee you, if you were to not be her friend, it would last all of 2 days of her saying, I can't believe he's not texting me. I'm going to text him and let him know he needs to text me or else we're not going to be friends anymore.
I'm going to text him, but it doesn't count as me texting him first. You keep knowing that, JoJo. It doesn't count as me texting him first, does it? Because technically, I'm just texting him saying that he don't text me first. So that's technically not texting him first. Like
the logic.
Like you may think, okay, it's a great thing how girlfriend's in the bed, like whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop, California Dungeons. That's a good ball reference. Just fucking just in the background, just whooping it up the whole time. That fucking relationship is always in shambles. So usually, and these are the girls who are not fucking happy. Usually the ones that always try to get that girl. It's always funny how a girlfriend always try to give their girl advice or somebody gives you advice. Like you have somebody that gives you advice as a girl, is like, hey, did you be like, huh? And you think about it for a minute, like, wait, bitch, you can never hold the fucking relationship past a month. The fuck you mean you trying to give me shit? I don't want to be like you. I always gotta stop myself. I'll be like, you know what, you're right. Then I get in my car, I think about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Now I'm texting them like, wait, you have been in a relationship in a fucking month. You haven't stayed in a relationship for more than a month. How can you give me fucking, fucking advice? They're just like, oh, I'm helping you out. The type of help that you're giving is the type of help I want. To be honest with you. So, fuck them.
I mean, that's why I have made it clear, abundantly clear. I don't take advice from a lot of people. But once again, I'm a very private person, though. So I don't sit there and just tell anybody my business. It's one of those situations where if I actually might text somebody or call somebody and ask them, that's one thing. But it's really hard for me to take advice from other people because, prime example, I'm a single guy, right? I'm single because I choose to be single. A lot of people will say that, but the difference is I have not just you. I have the whole cast of Dare Disagree. I have a bunch of people that can confirm that I can get it whenever I want it. There's the difference between me not wanting to be in a relationship and me not holding. I just got a 3-year relationship, so I mean I could obviously be in a relationship. It's just one of those things where I'm very mindful of. Look here, man. If you are 37 years old, you have no kids, you have no girlfriend, no boyfriend, whatever, and then you're sitting here saying, look here, this is how you have to break things down and do things. And I'm like, hold on a second. So if you're telling me how to do these things, how come every time we're at the bar or every time we're at the movie theater and you see a hot guy, you don't do these things to get that female or guy? Well, they usually look like they're taken. Well, everybody could be taken. You never know who's taken. Like, I've seen some hot females, a.k.a. she's not taken. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk around, all you gotta do, like, prime example, I'm in Kohl's with my aunt, just buying a shirt. Not thinking anything about anything. I generally go to a customer service rep. I say, hey, do these shorts look like they would fit on me, or they would be small? So she begins flirting, but I think she's flirting only because she's doing her job. I think she thinks I was going to hit on her, but I really wasn't. I was just asking an honest question. So I hate trying on clothes, so I just put them up like this, and I say, hey, does this look right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, which doesn't help. You just need to try the clothes on and stop being lazy. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
lazy fuckers.
Exactly. But here's the thing, it's a funny thing. As we get in line, I'm with my aunt, and no lie. And right in front of my aunt, no shame at all. She I mean, obviously you could tell this is not my girlfriend or anything, but you never know. Right. But the lady at the register, as she's doing her job, just flat out flirting. Like, bluntly flirting. I've never had that happen before. Just bluntly flirting. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, all right, so I'll see you in the car. I'm like, out the car. But I mean, it's one of those things where, like, no, I don't mind that. It wasn't awkward for me. It was just one of those things where I don't mind that because she knows what she wants and she's going for what she wants. But it's one of those things where the people that have nothing and don't plan on getting anything or can't get it, they be the first one to say, "Hey, man, you need to do this, this, and this. Why can't you do this, this, and this? And how come I gotta go out there and be the guinea pig?" They always the one that say, "Well, if we hook up, man, you get the fat one." Okay, you try to get the skinny one, and then if you can get the skinny one, I'll take the fat one. Right. Otherwise, you need to take the fat one because you have earned no stripes to say you get the fat one.
Well, in the case of Jonathan Esther, then yeah, he's probably the fat one anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's a different story.
He's probably gonna take the fat one anyway. Listen, I don't know about you. I want the skinny, but I want the fat one. You do that. You do that. You fucking do that.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Just watched us on Dare Disagree. You know Jonathan Esther's personality from what you can tell. There is no like walking into the club and like arguing over a girl with him. He's gonna go, look here. I don't have any game as it is, so I'll take the horse. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different topic though.
Yeah, different topic for another day. Jesus Christ. But moving on from that, I'm first gonna come back to that in some shape, fashion. That shit I just love to tell that shit. I got a fucking story every week for y'all. I'll probably have another story for y'all maybe tomorrow because I go to work tomorrow. And it's payday too. Listen, I'm tired of motherfuckers, okay? My mini rant. I'm tired of kids, mostly black kids. I'm tired of kids using fucking bad grammar when they fucking text, send a message, anything like that on Facebook. I am tired of that shit. Okay? I seen a video today. Apparently there's been a string of fucking fights downtown, which I'm not very aware of because I try my best to stay away from downtown, and I didn't think it's that fucking hot to go downtown anyway. But fucking Rita's is open. So, since Rita's is open, I guess that brings all the black people down there because black people apparently like ice cream. Go figure. So, fucking down the harbor, there's been a string of fights, and what people do is record the fights and then post them on Facebook. So I read the comments because I want to see all the ignorance that lives around in Baltimore. You think Baltimore's so small that way I won't have to run to these people, but Baltimore's probably small enough that you will run to these fuckers one time. This one girl commented under there, like, yeah, but hold on, because this shit is so fucking bad that I can't even fucking think about this shit. Let me hold up. Can I send it to Alone in the Dark? Slow Chemical just a little earlier. Actually, to everybody. That's into the main board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the comment read, "Sheed," spelled. The way I'm reading it is the way it is. So I'm gonna read the way it is. Period. Sheed. I wasn't with none of that. When my boy first said run, I ran-did it. I'm tired of motherfuckers using bad grammar, okay? It's the difference between your and your, two and two, ran and run. It's a difference between all that shit. Ran shouldn't be spelled R-A-N-E-D. You didn't need the fucking E-D. I ran-did it. The fuck? What the fuck? Listen. Black America, to pimp a butterfly. To pimp a fucking butterfly. That right there is to pimp a goddamn butterfly. I'm tired of this shit. And these are the main people that don't fucking go to school and always want to talk and want to be fucking grown. Well, grown folks know how to fucking spell. Last time I checked, well, let me change that. Grown folks outside of Baltimore know how to spell. Okay? Once you go to fucking maybe PG County, maybe Howard County, you probably get a lot more people who know how to fucking spell who has common sense. But in Baltimore, apparently, public school systems ain't doing what it's supposed to be fucking doing. Anytime I see I've ran-did it, what the fuck is ran-did it? I ran. I'm pretty sure she probably you can't write a paper Me, and it's funny because me and actually, fucking whatever the day made brains was talking like, we both cannot stand when people write the way they talk. You can't fucking do that in a college setting or about education setting. You can't fucking do that. I'm pretty sure you probably put that shit on her paper. Yeah, me and the Doug randed it out the house. What the fuck type shit is that? It To Pimp a Butterfly, man. To Pimp a Butterfly. Fucking. I don't know what to say. These walls. Fuck it. Goddamn.
Here's the thing. And I've been had a problem with this. And anybody that texts me knows already. I have never once used. Matter of fact, I've only one time used LMAO, and that's because cold contact. I can't remember what he sent me. He sent me something that was so ridiculously funny. I said I will never do this again. I don't want to do this once. I don't remember what it was. I did it, but I did just because I thought it was funny. But I've never once used LOL. I don't use LMAO. I don't use any text message slang. Like when I text, it's spelled out the correct way. Now, if I do get a typo in my text messages, it's because I'm texting fast or whatever. But I always spell everything out. I don't use text message lingo. I remember when me and Jonathan Nestor were younger. We had just started to write our own rhymes and like actually seriously write. Now I remember like we would use slang, like instead of you we put yeah, so YA. Now I remember one time, because Jonathan Nestor went to a private school eventually, you know what I'm saying? But I remember one time me and Jonathan Nestor looked at our paper, and I said, you know what? All the education we're getting right now, because I didn't go to a private school, but we both looked at each other and we both said, all the education we're getting. And I don't even know what this stuff I'm writing even means, because it's just that bad. It sounds that ignorant. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember we actually looked at each other, and that was the last day that I still use slang in my rhyme, but like I found ways to add more to my vocabulary. So if I say things in my daily vocabulary, I add it in every time or whatever. Same thing with him. But you would never know who has intelligence through text messages, because like a lot of times people text me stuff, I have to actually text them and say, one dude texts me ARDF, and I text him and say I don't know what that even means, and to this day he texts me back whatever it was and I don't remember. Then another guy texts me DFL, and I said, what does that mean? He said dying effing laughing, and I was like, okay, and I just said, why can't you just I don't know, like, but people know me well enough to know like when they text me something. If I don't know what it means, you can think I'm stupid all you want to. That's okay. I'm going to text you back and say, dude, what does that even mean? So it's one of those things where when I see things like that, I find it funny, because those are the first people that are so quick to point out something you do wrong. But it's like, dude, you can't even spell ran. You can't spell run. Like, if you spell the THA, there's a serious problem. It's a serious problem. And a lot of people spell the THA. I'm like,
yeah.
What? Then you're so lazy. Instead of saying okay, which is just an O and a K, you put K. That bothers me too. Then you're so lazy that instead of putting YOU, you just put U. Dude, come on, man. Come on, like let's.
Yeah. Or but a lot of people use nowadays, like the way they talk. You ever be talking, you'd be like, yeah, but like they instead of BUT now, a lot of people use B. I think it's BHU, like buh. Not but.
Oh, speaking of that, the people who say bae, instead of just saying babe, anytime, and this is the truth, anytime any females ever text me bae, B-A-E, I don't respond to them. I ignore them. Yeah. Dude, it's one letter. Really? It's good. One letter is going to ruin your day. Bae. I don't know what bae means. And then with Jay-Z and Kanye West, Lord have mercy. It's a song, people. Don't put this to actual life. Don't cray. When I have people texting me cray, I stopped texting them. They say, well, you just going to ignore me now? Yeah, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Now, here's the thing, people. I have no problem with my phone not going off all day, every day. Because you know what? That makes me happy, actually. Because I'm getting left alone from foolishness. Bae, cray.
To be fair, I do use fucking cray. Not in text messages, but sometimes it can be like, that shit is fucking. I mean, most time when I do it, it is forced now. Because when I was in high school, this song came when I was in high school, so I was a lot younger. So I that was like the big thing. Everybody be like, "That's cray." Before I can get it out, like on the first fucking day, like I know I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna be so cool. Before I said it, I got to fucking school and fucking I heard the shit 50 times and never get a chance to use it. I was already all crazed out before I got to school. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not using it. So I really don't say it. Bae, I do hate. Me and my friends fucking hate that shit because it's the worst thing in the world. Like, don't call me that shit. Don't say I need a bae. Bae, I can't. Hey, bae, don't give me that. I'm gonna call you either fucking baby or fucking your name. Listen, Kendrick, listen. Give me that shit over there, please. I'm not gonna call you that. You be like I don't call you hoe. Bitch, listen. Grab me that. Grab me that shit. Right there. Oh. Come on now. You know. I can't use that shit. It's just it irks my soul and people use it so much. I don't think it will irk your soul as much or hurt your soul as much if people didn't use it so much. You know what I'm saying? People
It would bother me as much. It would. It would bother me just as much. Only because here's the thing. Here's the thing now.
Yeah.
And me and MJ from a hate game talking about this earlier when we were texting back and forth. Those people are the biggest hypocrites because they're the same people always preaching about, well, you shouldn't follow the trends, you shouldn't do. Well, I mean, come on, man. Well, if you're not following trends, then why are you texting me this then? Like people that are educated that I know have texted me Cray and Bae, and I'm like, but at the same time, you be the first one on Facebook or you be the first one preaching, and I'm like, dude, just let it go. It's just like it's okay to admit that you like a saying. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that. The problem I have is the people that use it are the people who are the most hypocritical about it. That's my issue.
Right. Fair enough. You're absolutely right. It's it's actually very, yeah, you're right. I fucking hate it regardless though. I just like anytime a girl says I just want to punch him in the face. And I'm usually not violent, but you know, I just want to punch him in the fucking face. Usually when a guy says it to you, it's like, you know how much of it, you know how fucking, how gay you sound right now. You know how
whenever
much,
a guy said,
whenever
a guy says bae, sorry to cut you off. Whenever a guy says bae, I imagine a guy with an umbrella twirling it in the rain. That's what I think of when I think of bae.
That's what I do. Anytime you say bae, I just immediately believe you're fucking gay. I'm sorry. Like if you're on fucking Instagram, if you're on my Instagram, you're on my Twitter, and you're saying fucking bae, more than likely you're gay. Bae gay. It seems to kind of go in the same shit. I just immediately assume you're just a clown ass motherfucker. That's just me. Usually when I think that. These usually guys who has a girlfriend just like, I mean personally, you ever look at somebody's girlfriend, somebody's boyfriend and be like, that's a clown ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I know you white, but that man fault. It's like when you posted plastered all up and down my fucking Instagram, I had no choice but to look at this person all goddamn day. I look at this person, like motherfuckers be having fucking like bruh, like they're from fucking Howard County talking about thug life. Dude, you're from Howard County. It's about a max fucking total of maybe 300,000 people in Howard County. You're not fucking tough. You live in Howard County. Your parents are probably fucking rich. You're probably getting a free ride to University of Maryland. Last thing you are is thug. Why? You the people who say they're thugs or say they're quote unquote hard, usually are from the fucking county. If you're from the hood, like from a bad area, you don't go around saying that I'm from the fucking hood. It's just there. You know, I'm pretty sure we talked about it a while ago. It's just there. You don't really have to explain it. When you're from Howard County, that's why when people say, because did you know that you probably didn't know, but did you know actually DC, Maryland, Virginia were actually called, I'm not sure who called it this, but it was actually called the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. The DMV, I didn't fucking know. I thought they were talking about more.
By the way, people who are really from DC, they hate that. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If you're from Baltimore, you don't say that I'm from the DMV. Somebody asks you like, if you're from fucking Montgomery County, Howard County, you're like, oh yeah, I'm from DMV. You know, Maryland. You're from Virginia somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm from the DMV, the V, and they highlight the V and shit like that. If you're from DC or Baltimore, once somebody asks you where you from, Baltimore. Baltimore people just don't say DMV. Not that I know of. These are people who try to be fucking hard and, you know, say shit like that. Like I had one guy, this girl was telling me, actually one of the girls from Towson University, who I actually showed you. I wasn't there that day the guy said it because I was laid into his ass for saying the shit. But he said that one of the girls, he was like, you know what? He's like, I heard it sounded like you're from somewhere. I have never heard, ever in my life, somebody say, yeah, you look like you're from Moco. I'm like, what the fuck is Moco, first of all?
Montgomery County.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, exactly. Bro. And she was like, you from Moco? I'm like, first of all, what the fuck is Moco? I'm like, before you ask her that, this was one clown ass motherfucker, ain't she? And she just started laughing like, he is indeed a fucking clown. How did you figure? Anybody that says fucking Moco, that you look like you're from Moco, you look like you're from Moco. It's a clown, and he should deserve to be punched in the fucking stomach. You look like you're from Moco.
A lot of that stuff was to, from my knowledge, a lot of that stuff was to seize the tension between, obviously, Baltimore, Maryland, and Virginia. Because here's the thing, living up there for so long, people who are actually from the District of Columbia, rightfully so, they don't like being mixed in with cats from Maryland. Because the cats from Maryland, not saying all of them, because I met a lot of people who are from Maryland who are proud to say I'm from PG County. Because let's be honest, just because it might not be as hardcore as DC, there were some hard. I remember when I first moved to where my mom lives at now. We actually had to walk over dead bodies at a time. We actually had shootings every week. I mean, and there's people that could confirm that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad when we got there, but it was still bad. So a hood's a hood. You know what I'm saying? So I know some people who will gladly say I'm from PG County. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But you have a lot more people, unfortunately, that are from Maryland and say, well, I'm from Southeast, I'm from Northeast, I'm from here, I'm from there, and they repping wrong, and so they're then putting that neighborhood out there, and they're not the right representation of it. So in all fairness to both sides, District of Columbia, I mean, DMV was created to seize the tension between everybody, because his thing also, you have to remember this also. Maryland and DC, even though technically all y'all are below the Mason-Dixon line, so all y'all are technically Southern. But to say anybody is Southern, I mean, Baltimore cats, the ones I've encountered don't really have a beef with it because y'all already rock gold teeth and things like that. But I mean, for the most part, DC and Maryland people, man, you tell them, look here, you blow me, don't call me Southern, don't. I'll go, no, we'll fight. You know what I'm saying? In Virginia, they get mad because the South don't claim them. So it's just kind of funny, but I mean, I do know from my knowledge, DMV was created to the term was created to seize attention. But people who are from DC they say, look here, man, I'm from DC. Do not say the DMV in front of me. Like I've never actually used the term DMV. I remember this one dude, he wanted to do a record with us. Ironically, I never told you this. Actually, it's kind of funny that you bring it up. He wanted us to do a record with him, and I nixed it immediately because the chorus had DMV in it, and the song wasn't whack at all. But he wanted like both of us to be on there, mainly me, I guess, because I'm the rapper. He wanted me to be on there saying, no, DMV, show me love, and I just don't agree with that. Like it's kind of like somebody. That's just me. I just don't agree with them. Like, look here, dude. Like you're from Maryland, and you're saying that you're representing this hood. I actually know cats from this particular hood. I was like, they're not gonna like that, man. They don't know you, man. And I'm supporting you. I was like, nah, I can't. My loyalty's more to them than it was. I don't have any loyalty for this kid anyway. But I mean, when I heard it, he wanted me to say, I was like, nah. I told MJ that from Hate Gang. I said, I'm very careful about who I rep or who I shout out in records because I don't mess with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I know the rules. So I mean, but yeah, DMV was created to seize tension, but it causes more tension a lot of times.
Yeah, usually it's I don't know, man. Just basically, wherever you're from, just rep where you're from, man. If you're from Montgomery County and your fucking parents are fucking millionaires, be happy. Be fucking. I mean, I guess maybe you get bored and you want fucking action, but be fucking happy.
Well, the thing about Montgomery County is, because I used to live in Montgomery County too, there are some bad parts of Montgomery County. I mean, Castle Boulevard wasn't necessarily the best. I mean, me and my family lived in Castle Boulevard for years. That wasn't the best neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's one of those things where I think Mo County was just created as a nickname. But for the most part, you're right. You know, it's one of those things where because I did live in so many different areas, you're right. The people who live in the good areas, they really, I mean, but once again, it's a double standard though. The same way some people they want to experience that hood life. It's so appealing to them as to where when you come from that life, it's like, dude, I don't want to live this life. I want to be able to pay my bills and feed my family. I want to live here. It's both. It's the same thing. It's a weird thing, but it's the way America is.
And yeah, you're right. You would have some people who live in the fucking hood who would try to, act like they live in fucking Montgomery County. Try to wear all the newest design and shit. You might say some shit like, oh, like where are you from? I'm from, west side of Baltimore, more dominant. Hell, you live over there? Yeah. That fucking start talking to you like, bitch. Bro, I get that a lot. Like, honestly, Frank
I bet you do.
Frank lived through this. Frank actually went through this. He actually called the girl. Not called the girl. He was on the phone with one girl. Because the other girl wanted to speak to him and kind of ask him, like, hey, where are you from? He like, I'm from Baltimore, and she's from D.C. As soon as she heard Balt, she was like, oh, no, he's they call him Bammers. He's a Baltimore Bammer. He was like, the fuck? So it's very weird, man. It's very weird. There's that much tension, but we're not far away from each other, nor are we different. I've been in D.C. many times. There's a lot of places in D.C. that look just like fucking Baltimore, but like you go just a few more miles, man, and the slang changes, and it's just it's funny. It's actually pretty funny that people have this much fucking tension.
Well, the cultures are different for sure.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least DC guys to Baltimore guys, because I never really had any Baltimore person really come to me like, man, fuck DC, this all that. But I've heard a lot of DC guys, man, fuck Baltimore. They got the I'm like, damn, is it really that much hate?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. From my experience, it's more hate from the DC side than the Baltimore side. Like the cats I've met that are from Baltimore, from the hood in Baltimore. The cats I've dealt with from Baltimore, and I've dealt with a lot of them. I dealt with a lot of them from Baltimore and DC and Virginia. For whatever reason, DC has more hate towards Baltimore than Baltimore. I've actually only heard one or two cats say they're from Baltimore say, "Hey, screw the DC guys." Only one or two. I mean, I know plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, for the most part, the Baltimore cats that I knew and I know, they don't even think about DC. They're just like, we go out there when we want to find some new kind of women, but other than that, it's all good. But DC just has this thing. See, once again, DC, I think, DC to me, they remind me of like a place to themselves. Like they don't want to be associated with anything else. Anything that is in DC has to be original. So I think that's where I think it's not just towards Baltimore, but because Baltimore is an hour away from there, you guys are gonna get the most hate. Like by me living in the middle, me living in PG County, and 30 minutes to DC, 30 minutes to Baltimore, I was able to encounter both parties, and I always got along with both sides. I mean, I don't really personally care. I don't have a stake in it either way because I'm not from there. But the cultures are definitely different. I think, unfortunately, Baltimore in its heyday back in the 60s and 70s when it was nothing but rich people on the block before it turned into the block. And then you have DC with its history. Unfortunately, nobody that are from those areas really had anything to do with the way they are now. It's really the way the government and the way, which is a different topic I don't want to touch, but I mean it's really the way the government treated both DC and Baltimore that put them in the affair they're in now, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. Just ladies out there, come on, listen, ladies. If I go to fucking Montgomery County Mall or Howard County Mall, does Howard County have a mall?
Columbia Mall.
Oh, Columbia Mall. Okay, it's all in Columbia. Yeah, I had to go out there one day, probably maybe two. I get paid the mall.
Don't waste your time going to Columbia Mall. I mean, you're gonna find a lot of bougie women out there, and if you're having a hard time doing whatever the day may bring, you're gonna find there more girls that's like that. That's why I said you go to Annapolis, it's gonna take you a little while to get in. But here's the thing, though, when I say get in, like this might take you let's say if you go to a bar around 9 o'clock at night, right? The bar don't close to 1:45. It's gonna take you an hour or two just to maneuver your way around. That's where if you go to Columbia Mall, you approach them. A lot of those people in Columbia, and if you watch from Columbia, you know I'm telling the truth. So if you get mad,
fuck it.
They're very bougie. Like at the end of the day, that's what they like. You approach them, and don't get me wrong, it's very diverse. You're gonna find every kind of culture there, every kind of culture. But to get in, you can't bring the homies. If you do bring the homies, they gotta be the homies with sense. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring your normal homies. Like For me, it was easy. But once again, people don't consider me black anyway. They because I'm light skinned because and people think I talk proper. I have a very bad speech impediment and I wear a brace. So it's one of those things where it's just like I don't know how proper I do come off or whatever, but people don't consider me black. So it's easy for me to get in. But once again, I still didn't bring any homies around. I brought white boys around with me.
Right.
So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's right what I had to do because, just listen, I get tired of that. I said I approach a girl from,
Matter of fact, let me cut you off. Let me cut you off real quick. Do you have Danielle's number?
No, I do not.
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
No, I am not.
All right, I'll get you her number. She if you're gonna go to Montgomery County, she'll know where to take you.
Fair enough. That'll work. God, I fucking hate just like soon as I fucking go like, where you from? And this guy, and it's one of the things like you kind of talk to a girl, and you could be kicking off with a girl. When that had happened, you be kicking off with a girl, and like, hey, where you originally from? I'm originally from Baltimore. Next thing you know, she gets something, she just walks off. You're like, I'm originally from Baltimore. Okay. I'll be on soon. You gonna come back? That's okay. Don't worry about it. Bobby Pin coming out April 30th, bitch. You better. I'm gonna do it again. It's just one of them things that happen. But I don't know, man. It definitely is. I guess I don't know. Attention that everybody wants. I don't know, man. I would love to fucking live in Howard County. I would love to be at fucking University of Maryland College Park right now, just to make it out the fucking hood. To be in fucking University of Maryland College Park off like a full ride right now. I would fucking love it. I'll be living it up. I probably would have a couple of baby mothers right about now. But I know I'll be living it up. Like I tell my friends, I was like, a lot of my friends have been at University of Maryland College Park. So they don't understand how they don't understand how big College Park is. They call it College Park, the city College Park, because it revolves around the university. When the kids are not there, the students are not there, the university is fucking dead. We went up there one time. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. This is my fault. This might have been was my 21st birthday? It was, because it was last year. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But we decided to go out there. Now we decided to go out there. And I forgot that two of my friends weren't 21 yet. I didn't forget, but I was like, you know what? We're going to go out there. We're really going to, survey the campus. The campus is probably going to be filled with a lot of people. And they didn't realize how big that fucking campus is. That campus is big as shit. And I joke about it all the time. Like, man, you can be fucking one bitch on one side of the campus and be fucking another bitch on the other side of the campus. And they never know about each other. If you play it right, it's like it's not like Coppin University or Howard University. It's not a small campus. You could be fucking bitches on either side of the campus. And I love that campus so much. I actually gotta go drinking out there one day. When we went, we drunk, but we didn't go into a bar, and that was my fault. So we just kind of like fucking pedophiles riding around. I was kind of out of it. We like fucking pedophiles riding around in my fucking car asking bitches like, hey, where's the parties at? Full black guys. One guy's blacker than the rest of us. He's like burnt. Okay? He's like, we've been checking out the oven nice and easy. And motherfucker's like, damn, where's the other guy? He left him in there. He's burning. That's what he is. I'm in the fucking passenger seat. This is funny stuff. I'm in the passenger seat, right? So my friend's driving around. He's driving my car. I trust him driving my car. He's like, you know what, Mike? You ain't, because he was like, hey, ask your girl for him. I'm like, no, it seems kind of pedophiles that we're doing. Like, it seems like riding around a fucking Jeep, a silver Jeep, full black guys in this fucking car. I'm drunk as shit, so I'm just fucking, all thing that come out is like, hey. That's all that's coming out. Before I get fucking, hey, what's going on? They're fucking running down the street. Like, I can't fucking talk. Like, so my friend like, man, you out there. Man, let me get in the front seat. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? You can probably do shit from the back, but either way, we're in the fucking passenger seats. So it look like where those friends, like fucking Aaliyah said, fucking passenger side can't be, hollering at me. You can't do that shit, Aaliyah, right?
Wasn't that TLC, dog?
Listen. That's besides the point. It was one of them good looking females, okay? All of them was fucking.
It was TLC. It was TLC.
All of them was beautiful.
No scrubs.
No scrubs. All of them was beautiful. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Don't. I wasn't the big R&B guy coming up. Mostly my shit was grunge music, rock music. I don't know. My bad. Sorry. Anyway.
Hold on a second. How'd you get Aaliyah? Anyway, tell a story. Tell a story.
I got Aaliyah. I'm just thinking, I thought beauty. That's what I thought. I thought beautiful. That's what I thought, and I just Left
Fair
Eye was
enough.
definitely beautiful too, and I just thought Aaliyah for some reason. It's it's like I saw
Fair
she
enough.
probably with me. So no disrespect at all, obviously. But
No, fair enough.
yeah. So like I said, I'm like, yeah, and then we're fucking scrub. We're in the passenger side. This is my car. We're in the passenger side. Them bitches don't fucking know that. They won't know that. Like, maybe in the front. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we pull up on these fucking black girls. We're like, okay, finally, fucking black girls. And we forgot there's fucking University of Maryland College Park. So we pull up next to these bitches. We pull up to these girls, right? So the friend is talking all that shit. He's in the front seat, and we kind of like ease up. And they know about to ask him something. We kind of ease up. Ease up. This motherfucker, we laugh at this motherfucker pretends like he's fucking asleep. He's in the passenger seat like this. He's like, man, go and say something. He does when he looks, he's like, and like, I'm like, what the fuck? So we pull up on these girls. And we're like, bruh, come on. So he's like, no, I'm just like, fucking go. We're like pedophiles, go. So we go, and then we get the hit, like, what the fuck are you doing? They were just like, it was like a group of them. What are you doing? Just fucking blah, blah, blah. He's like, listen, okay, how about this? Turn back around, and when I do it this time, I'm like, bro, that is not going to work. I'm not fucking driving, because I wouldn't have done that shit. This some motherfucker turns the fucking around. So not only are we pull into the fucking campus police station, by mistake. We come hit a U-turn, come back out. We wait, and we come, and we creep up on these girls again. We just creep up, and the first thing we turn like, hey, you guys know where the party's at? And we hear one girl like, don't talk to him. like fucking stranger danger and shit. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, please, pull off, because this is my car. They probably have my plates. Go. Like, we fucking pull off, man. I'm like, I gotta make sure I never go to fucking University of Maryland with those guys again, because we just look like fucking pedophiles. And first thing they said was, I was a little drunk, so I was agreeing with them. Once I sobered up, the first thing they said, man, these bitches are bougie. These bitches ain't nothing but bougie. I'm like, bruh. I was like, yeah, they're bougie. And then like when I sobered up, I'm like, bruh, we did roll up on them 4 deep in the fucking Jeep. I'm thinking like, if we're gonna do that, we should at least been on fucking foot, because nobody in college is driving around asking where the party is at.
And first of all, and I don't know where y'all got that from. What's this, like, house party from 1989? Hey, where's the party at? Hey, who does that? Like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, no.
Listen. I don't know. Like what I said, I was out of it before I even got there. I was out of it. I can't even, I just know that we supposed to be going to a fucking hookah bar. And the one we was going to go to was closed. And for some reason, they just kept asking me to fucking, they were just like, man, ask what the fucking party is. I'm like, bro, we're driving. And nobody in college is driving any fucking way.
Here's the thing, though, Cole Conscious. It's kind of funny. That term, where's the party, is usually referred to when you're trying to pick up a hooker on the street. Like when you're driving past a streetwalker, and you're like, hey, you trying to party?
Right.
Where's the party? You thicker than a sticker, girl. Where's the party?
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to party. Yeah. It's not for a college girl. They're going to immediately think, hey, rape alert,
Yeah.
Black guys, rape alert.
Absolutely. But I think we didn't probably say where the party's at. I think we said some shit like, we said that. He said it at the end. I'm like, after we fucking creep these girls out. He said
Clearly.
at the end, like, yeah, he said the guy driving had a little bit of common sense, so he kind of said it a little differently, but we're still driving a fucking car like we don't know the fucking campus. And I thought about it, I'm like, wait, they're going to a fucking party, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So if they're going to a party, obviously everybody fucking knows. They just expect you to fucking know if you live on campus. So it's probably one of those things. So I think he switched up to like, listen, we're new on campus, which is kind of weird. We're fucking new on campus. We shouldn't be in a fucking car, but that's besides the point.
No, that's not weird. If you play it right, it's not weird. But here's the thing, though. You guys can't you can't be drunk when you do it. When you first do it, you can't be drunk. You have to.
Well,
I would have known you guys.
I was. Everybody else was good. Sorry to cut you off, but everybody else was good. I was.
No, but see, I'm pretty sure of all your friends, you have the most common sense. So the one with the most common sense can't be the one that's drunk.
Try. That might be a good fucking point. I mean, the guy that was driving, he actually has probably a lot more common sense than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was, you know, he was good. He was just like, you know, like he put up on these. He tried on the white girls. I don't know why. But he tried on these white girls. He was just like, listen, we're new to the campus. We're kind of trying to get a feel for the campus. Do you know like what anything is going on? Any new bars or anything like that is happening? And they was kind of like, no, we're freshmen too. You know, this and that. They're like, oh, okay, well, you know, have a nice day. And he pulled off. But you know, that fucking other black motherfucker, he's just like, bro. It's just fucking.
He was.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised he didn't fucking stick his head out the window like, hey, you know what? You know you don't text me, right? Yeah, man. If I ever go, like, what's kind of crazy, because my cousin who I drink with usually, he's kind of older now, so he's past kind of the, he's 25, so he's past kind of the college bar scene, which I'm kind of pissed about because he knows how to work it. He knows what he's doing. He's teaching me the not the club game, but kind of like the bar game and, you know, shit like that, like different bars in Baltimore that I can go to, that I can attend. So when I go to a bar, I'll be able to maneuver around. When my friend, which would be that last year, my friends get 21, so that way we can all maneuver around. I know what's going on. So he's definitely getting into that. But I think the moral of the story was that College Park is a big fucking campus, and if you go there, you gotta definitely go correct. It's not like a Towson University. It's a very big campus. I would just love to go there in the full ride. But, you know, I might talk my cousin one day that's going to College Park. But hey, let's go to College Park and let's see if we can do that. You know, sure, why not? The only thing you can say is, you know, why not?
I mean, if I would have known you guys were doing that, I have plenty of connections up there. I mean, the only reason I stopped partying is because I just was over it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Going almost 10 years and, you know, I have goals. So it's one of those things where, I mean, if I would know you guys were doing that, I still have connections. I have a lot of connections at the University of Maryland, especially. I could have gave you guys a few numbers to hit up. Because here's the thing about college parties, especially big campuses like that. For the most part, if you try to crash a party, like, you have to be correct. And like, it's one of those things where, like, they'll know if you're a student or not. Even though these kids might be young like you and getting drunk and everything, they know, all right, they clearly don't belong here because we partied like this before and never had this happen. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, you have to come correct. So usually people can pick you out for the most part.
And listen, as much as I talk about my friends, they're good guys. We're still relatively young, and like I said, nobody is telling us that. I'm learning from my cousin about the bar scene and how to work shit. So I'm not gonna say passing it down to them, but you know, since they're a little bit younger, it's a little bit different for them. But you know, they're pretty cool. And you're right. You say they obviously will know if you're not from there now. You know, easily they can tell when you're not from there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really just one of those things where you have to be smart about it. But I mean, if I would, I mean, I definitely wouldn't go about it like that. I've never gone about it like that. I could tell you plenty of bar stories, man. Me and MJ were supposed to do a series about that, but every time we would talk, like MJ, he would never tell a story. He would just be like, it would just be me. So, so I mean, like, it wasn't like we had like an hour to fill. But I mean, I have plenty of those stories. It's just one of those things where you definitely need an end, and that's why I asked you about Danielle, because Danielle, her and I'm not gonna say we partied together, but like anytime we would hang out, like we would mainly be in her area, which is Mo County, whatever that means, and we would and she would always know where to go. I mean, I knew where to go too because I lived in Montgomery County, but like she knew people. Like, so when we went to this one nice reggae spot one time, I mean, don't get me wrong, the place got ignorantly packed, but it was still cool though. I didn't feel like it was packed, but I mean, it wasn't one of those things where like you're shoulder to shoulder with somebody else. Like, it was still enough room to do your thing. But we went there. We went to another spot and played pool. I can't remember these names because to be honest with you, like, you have a girl with a big butt that you're walking in with. I mean, that's the only thing I'm really worried about.
Right.
Yeah, that's about it. So, but I mean, like, she would know what to do if you ever go out to that area. I know for a fact, Montgomery County Mall isn't what it used to be. The last time I walked around, it was like 2013. I wasn't impressed. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I think I could pull my pants down and be more impressed than I was with that with the mall. So I mean, so I'm just saying, like I wasn't really impressed with it. Columbia Mall's not really that impressive, but I mean, you can work it though, and you are right about College Park. Heck, you could do that at Howard, even though Howard's not as big. I mean, Howard, yeah, I've done that at Howard. You can, I had multiple girls at Howard at once, but that's a different story. You could definitely do that at University of Maryland, because especially the one bar y'all need to go to, but everybody has to be 21, because they won't let you in, and if your ID's expired, they won't let you in. Like they're very particular about they won't let you in because they're already known for having and it's always best to go during school year. Like the summertime is dead. It's right across. It's right across the street. It's called Cornerstone. You can find anything you're looking for as far as females. Like you can find Asian, you can find a Bull Asian, you can find a white and Asian, you can find a white, you can find anything you want. You can find in there. And the thing is, they close late. I think Saturday nights they close at like 3:45 or 2:45, 1 or 2. The only problem is now you have to get them around midnight, 1 o'clock, because once it's 2 o'clock, 98% of those people are completely destroyed, and it's not a good destroyed. It's a disgustingly destroyed. It's like where a girl might be leaning on you, like her breath smells, and she just looks like something off of the Addams Family. You need to get her before then. We could talk off the air, or like I could text you something, or I could text some other people and see what they say to me, because I still know a lot of people that party out there or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I just don't do it.
Yeah, College Park would definitely be, because a side note before we go, it's just like a little confession thing. People might not know, but University of Maryland was my college of choice. I've been wanting to go to University of Maryland since fucking 6th grade, man. Since forever. I always wanted to go there, and that's always been my goal to at least end up going there. So once I've been there, I visited one time with my parents, because I thought the University of Maryland was downtown. That's the University of Baltimore. I thought completely fucking wrong. So like I went on a college trip to like Johns Hopkins, and not knowing, I thought Johns Hopkins was big as shit compared to like University of Maryland, which I thought was downtown. That's University of Baltimore. Once my parents took me to University of Maryland College Park, I seen it, and I got out in the fucking air. I'm just like, white. And this is during the summer, man. I'm just like, this is the College Park? I'm like, shit. Like I tell people, like, College Park's so big, I've never been the same entrance twice. Every time I go, there's a new entrance I go into. Actually, my bad, I lied. I've been the same entrance. My second time, which is the last time this went, the last time I've been the same entrance. But for the majority of the time, I usually don't be going to the same entrance. That's always like my college of choice. I love the University of Maryland. If we was to ever get on and I find a way to pay my bills through music, first thing I would do is go to college, obviously get my associate's degree, and then transfer to the University of Maryland and fucking go to school there. That's the first thing. That's what I would do, honestly. You could have all the other parts and shit like that, but I would go to the University of Maryland and get my education there, because I always wanted to go there all my life. So, this is basically saying to buy a fucking album April 30th. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's pretty much saying, hey, pay his way to college, pay his way to University of Maryland.
I could be saying pay my drugs and shit like that, but I'm just pay away for college. I want to just part. I want to be around. I want to go to the classes, education. I love the fucking campus, big ass campus. And matter of fact, actually funny, because one of my student counselor, the reason I got accepted to Coppin University, but I didn't go, because not only did I want diversity, which I think I fucking need because I go crazy, but my counselor actually said that, I'm kind of glad you didn't go to Coppin. I'm glad you didn't go to Coppin, because you would thrive. She told me this. She's like, you would thrive in a diverse college. Like, you had to go to like the University of Maryland or Towson or Stevenson University, somewhere where it's diverse. She's like, you would thrive mostly in a diverse college, because you could talk to anybody. You could pretty much fit in, which I can. As ignorant as I sound, I can pretty much fit in with anybody. I can fit in with anybody, any group. She's like, you would thrive there, so I'm kind of glad you didn't go to Coppin. I'm like, yeah, I guess it's a compliment. I guess I'm like a chameleon, I guess, so,
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at the two groups, between Dare Disagree and Robert Plant. I don't know Charlie that well. I don't know him at all actually. But me, you, Jonathan Nestor, and Alone in the Dark could talk to anybody. We could fit in with anybody, which is why I guess we are entertaining or whatever. Because we can. I mean, I don't. I mean, I say chameleon all the time because I don't know a better way to put it. But we can adapt. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is super white and they come from a very rich neighborhood, they will feel just as comfortable with us as a black person coming from the same neighborhood we come from. Um, and I think anybody would thrive in a well diverse thing. It's just about you fitting in and about you being first of all you'd be willing to adapt. Like if you're not willing to adapt, it's not going to work. Like a lot of black kids I went to school with Jonathan Esther at the private school, they didn't adapt and they didn't like it, but they weren't willing to adapt. Like you can't like why are you going to walk around scaring people, dog? Like you're in a white school full of white kids that want no problems at all. They want to have fun, they want to do their drugs, have sex, and that's it. But you walking around with a mean mug the whole time. You scaring people for no reason. Just adapt.
Yeah, that's a good point. And isn't that what everybody wants to do is to fucking, I don't know about the drugs part, but they fucking have fun and have sex.
Well, I was just being a jerk right there, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just being a jerk right there, but yeah.
Yeah, the cocaine is more, I think, the speed anyway. I feel like if I went to University of College Park, that somebody would do a fucking whole table full of cocaine, I'd just be sitting there like, what the fuck did I just watch? Just fucking like studying for fucking tests, like, just like, yeah, man, so we gotta profits. Shit. What the fuck is going on? Like, I feel like, I just be, but I feel like if I went down, I've been a fucking alcoholic. But in due time, man, if like I say, even if I don't get off fast, no, I was to get on fast enough. I don't get off fast enough before then. I actually have a plan to actually, be in law enforcement then, which is like you got to go to fucking the school for fucking damn near free. So I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Why not? Oh, you good?
No, I was cracking my.
No.
I'm good. Before we go, I have a few things I want to say. One, I've been getting text messages. A lot of people thought, I guess, who watched the show, thought I was gonna do my review of WrestleMania 31. It might be too late, but it was not too late. I thought it was a good show. I won't go into too much detail just because we can go into each match, but I'm sure you guys have been people who are interested in my opinion. I'm sure you've been reviewed out. So I'll just say this. Obviously, the move of the night was the Randy Orton RKO. Obviously, the beating of the night was Roman Reigns and what he took. And I think the last two pay-per-views, he's proved that, look here, even with a limited move set, which is what John Cena still has, he can be very entertaining and he can play his part. Because let's remember, it takes two. And if you really remember, Austin in his heyday, Austin when he was Stone Cold Steve Austin, he only had 5 moves. If you go back to WWE Network. I'll give you my information. He had 5 moves. Now, that's not a knockable criticism because Austin in the early 90s was a great mechanic. Go back and watch the matches he had with Ricky Steamboat. He was a great mechanic, but because of the neck injury, he went to a 5-move guy. He had the Luthez press, punches, kicks in the corner, that's the Stone Cold Stunner, and like a body slam. That was it. I mean, that's just the way it is sometimes. Sometimes they know how to entertain you, and you don't recognize the 5 moves. It's just that now everything is out there on the internet. So, like, hey, well, this guy only has 3 moves, but I'm a fan.
Which is weird because they call it the 5 moves of doom, but if you look at it, all the big name stars had a 5 move of quote unquote doom. The Rock had 5 moves of doom.
I mean, and here's the biggest thing though. People have to realize this. The difference with the reason why Rock and John Cena, to me, will go on as long as they want to is because they've been able to evolve. Like Rock eventually added the sharpshooter to his mix. He eventually added other things to the mix. John Cena just did a off the rope stunner or whatever that was at WrestleMania. I mean, they can evolve as much as they need to evolve. And it's just one of those things where Roman Reigns will get there. Let's remember, people, he only started wrestling 2 years ago. I mean, he was a football player before then. He just the Samoans just know how to wrestle, man. So I think he did everything he's supposed to do. Obviously, Brock Lesnar did what he's supposed to do. A lot of people weren't mad, or a lot of people were mad with Seth Rollins winning. And I remember I read something. I don't remember where I read it. I think somebody texted to me. they said they were mad. I said, well, you guys keep screaming about something new. They tried to give you Roman Reigns, you didn't want it. Now they give you Seth Rollins, you don't want it. Who do you want that's new? Well, I prefer Brock Lesnar. Well, Brock Lesnar's not new.
Right.
He's been beating people up for over a decade. I mean, even longer than that if you want to go to his NCAA career. But, I mean, I thought it was a good WrestleMania. I thought the hype was really bad. Like, I couldn't watch any Monday Night Raw leading up to this WrestleMania. That's probably the worst. Yeah, that's the worst build-up I've ever seen for WrestleMania, in my opinion. But the WrestleMania came through, and I think they put more effort into the actual booking of WrestleMania than it was to actually build it up. And once again, when you have so many part-time people playing a part in it, I mean, Russ is going to play a part in it. Sting did his thing, but I mean, Sting and Triple H they're older. You know, like Triple H can't carry anybody like he used to. He's more in the office, so. I mean, that match had to be overbooked. But anyways, to get that out the way, it was a good show. I was happy with it. I mean, I know for a fact, before you say something, Colin, next year in Dallas, I will be in that one of those people in the crowd because I think they're going to do something special for that.
Yeah. I mean, you got to understand, man. People say, you know, man, John Cena's not a wrestler, Roman Reigns not a wrestler, man. They can entertain the fuck out of you. Like, it's about... If you could tell a story in the ring, man, you know, sometimes, listen, we have time for the wrestlers to wrestle their ass off. You know, this fucking, you have time, you have places for the, you know, where you had the technical wrestlers like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and Rey Mysterio and Chavo Guerrero, who could technically just wrestle your ass off. You have time for that. You know, when they had the Cruiserweight division, all of them were wrestlers. You had time for that technical wrestling. Sometimes you just want some downright off the wall type shit, and it's more about storytelling with them. You know, usually with the Cruiserweight Championship, it was kind of a build up, but it's most like, hey, listen, it's gonna be a hell of a wrestling match. You know, we're gonna wrestle each other asses off, and you have time for that, man. But when you have people like Roman Reigns and John Cena who actually tell a story in the ring, will give you, because no matter what you could say, you can't deny neither John Cena's nor Roman Reigns' work ethic. It's not like they're fucking not trying. It's not like they're sitting around like, have everything handed to them. These guys are in the gym every single day, working on different shit, working on how can I do this, how can I do that, watching film, giving feedback, you know, they work on this shit a lot, you know, and people just don't give them no credit for it. They're going out there night in and night out and putting on an entertaining show. They got house shows they come to. Then, you know, with John Cena, all these fucking charity events, it's ridiculous, man. You gotta look at that part too of it, you know. Stop bitching and complaining all the goddamn time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And my thing is this.
We're not going back to the fucking Attitude Era. We're just not. We don't need the Attitude Era. Okay? But if you want to be honest about it, Attitude Era didn't have good wrestling. It had great storylines, but not good wrestling. If you really want to be honest, the ruthless, I guess people call it the Ruthless Aggression Era, which is like back in 2005 and 2003, that had better wrestling. If you want to be honest about it.
You know, you're absolutely right. I was just about to say, I've actually begun to hate the Attitude Era because the people that I talk to about wrestling, they just depend on so much. I said, well, that's why the WWE Network is here. You can watch the Attitude Era all you want. To me, the Attitude Era was the best thing, but the worst thing for wrestling because now people have to see blood. WWE could not last much longer like that because look at the original ECW. It technically lasted 4 years as a company. You can't last like that. Like, you need to evolve. It can't just be about the blood and guts and the big boobies and the puppies or whatever it is. And you're absolutely right. I couldn't agree more. Once 2002 hit and the Attitude Era was technically dead, gone, and Ruthless Aggression came in, that's when you got your Kurt Angles really getting on fire against Brock Lesnar, main eventing WrestleMania. That's when you had Shawn Michaels coming back. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, Triple H. People really came into their own then. And it's just one of those things where the Attitude Era was a necessary evil to get things done. But, I mean, it's just, like you said, I couldn't agree more. Man, they had great storylines and they had funny segments. But at the end of the day, it was not the best wrestling. If you want to be technical, the better wrestling came after the Attitude Era during the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Yeah, because these just when they had the cruiserweights on SmackDown, and that's what made SmackDown great to watch. SmackDown's been a little bit I haven't watched SmackDown recently, but SmackDown used to be my favorite show, especially when Ruthless Aggression Era was going on. They had the cruiserweights and they had different star talents on both. I kind of wish they would kind of go back to the brand split I think it would also help the guys out with giving them time that they don't have to be on Raw and SmackDown, and they could work more shows that way. But that would probably be a little bit of a push. But I kind of wish they'd go back to the brand spread. I think that probably. I want to say that would help out the guys a little more. But I guess nobody wants to be on the quote unquote stuck to the B show. So, who knows?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. The second thing I'll say before we go, because I had three things. Second thing is check your phone. But the second thing I want to say was, man, we know somebody by the name of Ava Hovenka. She recently dropped her EP called Vandalize on iTunes. Check it out. Even if you don't want to buy it, man, just preview and see about it. I think it's a good buy. I believe it's like 9 songs. But it's good. Has this one track on there where it's Ava featuring Identity Unknown. The individual who helped her with it. It's dope. It's called Statement. They made a statement with that track. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope. So check it out.
That shit's ignorant. Oh my goodness, that's just so fucking musically ignorant. It's just fucking ridiculous. I kept playing that one part over. She had a lyric in there. I think she said 3 different states, the same faces, or 3 different minds, the same goals, some shit like that. Let me. I sent you actually the quote. I don't want to get it wrong because it's actually when somebody else's project that we're talking about. I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, 3 different minds, but they all think the same. I don't know. It's just her lyrics are really good. You need to check her out. She's dope. Follow her. You have a Twitter? I don't have a Twitter.
It's at Ava Hovenka.
Ava Hovenka. Follow her Twitter.
Yeah.
She's definitely dope. Like I said to Slow Chemical earlier today, it's like if I think of the new wave of music, she's definitely one of the new waves. Her, Raven, us. I like to think of the new wave of music coming up nowadays, and all of us are pretty dope. I like to think Ava's dope, Raven's dope. I definitely think we're fucking dope. And let me before we get into this funny shit that's about to happen, let me actually plug the fucking album again. Like I said, Why Repent? I can't stress enough. Why Repent? I'ma do it again. It's the official date that we have right now is April the 30th, which is on a Thursday, just 2 weeks away. It's getting pretty exciting as it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. And it's almost just like, man, it's almost surreal that you actually have people, I'm pretty sure, I know it's definitely slow coming, have people just asking like, man, when you gonna release it? I've been waiting. It's very surreal to have somebody wait on an album like that. And people just asking like, are you gonna pull Kendrick Lamar? Like, we can't tell you that. We're gonna pull Kendrick Lamar. We can't tell you. We know we had the official date, which is April the 30th. This Thursday is gonna be on iTunes. Everywhere you can pretty much buy fucking music, it's gonna be there, and we are very proud of this project, as you probably know.
Yeah, no doubt. Very proud of it. Like I said, still haven't shot the video for Light It Up. That video probably, to be honest with you, me and the director were talking today. I'm not even going to announce a video time because what we're probably going to end up doing, since I got to do so many different things as far as trips, business, and everything like that the next month and a half, 2 months, we're probably just going to wait till June and shoot both the singles for the video at 1 week, so that way I don't have to shoot a video now and try to schedule in another video. So what we're definitely looking at right now is shooting the 2 videos for Light It Up and Parking Lot Kisses in 1 week, and then I'll just drop them both at the same time, and it'll just be out there because we have some other things to handle as far as like getting shows down, et cetera, et cetera. But the album is coming April 30th. It'll definitely be out April 30th. Like, here's the thing. We got the artwork done. I put the artwork out there. You never know if I get in the mood to do a Drake or Kendrick Lamar and just pop it in. I'll let people know. I probably won't even tell Cole what I'm doing. I'll just pop it out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Also remember.
But you never know.
Yeah. Also remember before we go. Also remember to plug in the Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at TheRealCode1 on Twitter. Follow our group page, Never Silver Spoon Fed, on Twitter. We also have we was talking about the single. Our single, Light It Up, is on our SoundCloud right now. You can check that out.
Yeah, go to slowchemicalsoundcloud.com.
Yeah, slowchemicalsoundcloud.com. Our singles on there. Give that a listen. And follow us on Twitter, man. You know, follow us on Twitter so that we can start tweeting you guys. That when you have any questions, we can talk back and forth with people. It's always good to hear from people.
Let's not say we, because I'm not doing that. You'll be doing it, so let's not say we.
Okay, well, let's say me. Let's say me and white girls only. So, yeah.
All right, and the last thing I had was, I don't know, this is probably not a good idea, but why not? So, what would they might bring? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I was thinking, like, everybody knows I'm trying to holler at Alone in the Dark, his sister-in-law, right? And so, I have made it known on Dare Disagree. I've never made it known on Why Repent. But I said, how do you approach somebody on the internet? It's kind of difficult to do it. And I've been busting my brain, like, how do you approach somebody on the internet through Facebook? To me, anything I come up with was kind of creepy, and that would ignore me. So I decided to do this. I would love for us to go out sometime. So I think we should go out sometime. I know I'm in Atlanta. I know I think you're in the West Coast. That's fine. I could be on the first flight out once you say yes. You just let me know, and I'll buy the tickets. I'll be right on Priceline.com. Priceline! And I will make sure that, I'm there with bells and whistles on. You dig what I'm saying? So, this is my official me asking you out on a date, and why not? Kanye shrug.
Why not? We're here. Why repent? Fuck it. You know
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. Exactly. That's fucking heartwarming. And motherfucker said bells and whistles. Why did you give it the fucking, like, there's no how on the Boondocks when they fucking do that face like, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure with that fucking charm, the answer is yes. I'm your host for the day, Cole Conscience.
Slow Chemical.
And we'll see you fuckers next time. Be safe.